guides, which is massive and obviously fantastic for the environment. And yet at the same time, their ticket sales increased by 11% on last year. So they're the kind of results that are pretty hard to argue with.
Lauren Brown, I don't think is in the room at the moment because I think she's in Perth, where she's a geek in residence. But last year she was a geek in residence over here with Westbase, who you'll hear more about later. Again, she's produced a couple of blog posts. One of them is about mobile ticketing solutions. And what I love is that she's brought in a whole new system that I'd never even heard of before. The guys behind Twitter, Biz Stone and his posse, developed an attachment, a physical attachment that you plug into your smartphone that you can swipe a credit card through that's called Square Up. That's a pretty awesome ticketing solution. Otherwise, there are things like Google Wallet, which is using near-field communication technologies, which is a little bit like the sort of swipe cards that you often use to get into offices. And then there are the obvious systems and the ones that you've used to come here, which is Eventbrite, which is free when you're when you're not charging anybody to enter to come to the event. But they take a sort of service charge from you if you're going to have a commercial rate for the ticket. Then there's Epic Event, which is very similar to Eventbrite, but it's an Australian brand. So if you prefer to kind of get your products from home, then that's an alternative. So she also gives a few more, but I know that we're running over time, so I'm going to shut up.
We want to allow plenty of time to have questions and discussions, so that's why we're rushing a little bit. So know your audience. So basically, this study does include a wealth of detail about what arts audiences are doing for basically different types of audiences. So we've cut it by demographics as well as for different types of events. So really just wanted to give you a taste in order to tease you to go back and read the report. So by art form, what the results showed was that visual arts attendees are basically more spontaneous than, or should I say, yeah, when people go to visual arts events, they're more spontaneous than when they go to other types of arts events that we surveyed about. So, and also essentially a lot of them go online at the event, so nearly 1 in 3 are going online during an exhibition or festival. So essentially it's more effective to promote online content to gallery audiences at the event. For live music, not surprisingly, YouTube is massive and holds a lot of appeal. So people are really actively going to YouTube to find out both video and audio to decide whether or not to attend and to relive the experience after the event. Theatre and dance audiences are interesting. They basically, when we showed them stuff in the focus groups, they're really interested in video, but generally they're a little bit older and they require more encouragement to go online to find out